So after the Avenir event ended, I was now stuck with a problem. As a free-to-play player on MapleSEA, my main bottlenecks comes from the lack of an efficient way to progress off events. With the event buffs gone, the coin shop gone, and the next event being a haste event, there wasn't really much I could do to progress my characters for Liberation, and my solution was to focus on improving my account-wide meso income, with the plan being split into two parts: income and the time required. With the removal of the twin coupon, my meso rates had significantly dropped, and I was now only getting about 250M per day after a 4-hour grind. And at this time, my bishop was, although liberated, still struggling to clear some of its weekly bosses, namely Hila, Will, and Lucid. And the other bosses were taking up a lot of time due to reruns, and I found myself bossing for almost 2 to 3 hours a session just on my bishop. And I thought of a solution, which was getting a tradable mage shield. This mage shield would not only help my bishop clear, but also other mages which I have to liberate eventually down the line. Now, full disclaimer, I bought this shield for 40 billion mesos on credit from a friend, which as of making this video I had paid off 20B of it. This shield allowed me to clear the weekly hard bosses on my bishop in about 1 hour 30 minutes, so I also decided to prep my 260 mils as well. With the haste event, I got my Dark Knight to 260 and made my second hyper burn, a 260 paladin on Challenger's World. This meant I currently had 11 260 plus boss meals on Aquila, my liberated bishop, Shadower, Night Lord, Hero, Nightwalker, Captain, Crossbow Master, Bowmaster, and now Dark Knight on Aquila. Separately, my Hayato and Yuma, which were 260 from previous hyper burns. And on Challenger's World, my Cannon Master and Paladin. I also wanted to reduce the time it took for each character to clear its weekly bosses to under an hour, so I focused on getting max arcane force first. The reason for doing so was to allow them to do max damage on normal jungle. After getting max arcanes, I passed some of the extra fragments and Soul Erda from the Erda Weekly and High Mountain to the characters which took more than an hour to clear their bosses, namely the Captain and the Dark Knight. While working on the upgrades, I remember I had some equipments on my dual blade which I was no longer using and could pass to another thief class. I didn't particularly like Shadower, so I eventually decided to pass it to my Night Lord, which will now be my main focus for Liberation instead of the Cannon Master. So finally, here's my breakdown for my weekly mesos. Now, although in my last video I said I was planning to get the Cannon Master to 280, the grind has been a struggle. With the lack of EXP coupons on Challenger's World, I will still be getting it to 275, but I may have to give up on the KLPS depending on how much time I have to grind on the Cannon Master. But there is still one last thing I could do to improve, which was easy first adversary on my dual blade. I was still struggling to clear it week to week and was using way more potions than I should have to clear it. So I decided to put in time to practice it.